Oh boy, we're back to explore more autistic history and the Autism Wars. This is I think we're in part 57 now. Oh goodness. Nope, we are at part 58. All right. We're jumping back in with Dan Burton's testimony from this April 6, 2000 hearing on autism that I think he helped put together. So he's giving the opening statement here, and it's available online if you look it up, or if you go to internationalbadassactivist.org and type in Dan Burton in the search bar, it will pull it up in that results. So here we are. He's talking now. Dr. Mary Megson of Richmond, Virginia, will testify about the correlation she has seen in children with autism and attention deficit disorder. She has seen a correlation between vitamin A depletion and immune suppression after receiving those preventions. That's the word I'm using instead of, the VACC words. Get my videos deleted if I say them. So she has seen a correlation between vitamin A depletion and immune suppression after receiving the preventions. There are certainly children who are born with autism. Guess they're not denying us at this point. They have what can be called classical autism. There is, however, a growing number of children who are growing normally and then acquire autism. Right? Okay, or atypical autism. There most probably is a genetic component to autism, but genetics is not the only issue. Many children seem to have severe food sensitivities, particularly to gluten and casein, ingredients in the most common foods, dairy and wheat. This is a giant marketing spiel for the Rimland version of autism. Oh boy, it's just absurd. It's being presented like it's a fact to everyone in the nation. It's being aired on C-SPAN. No wonder we had no... Oh, they silenced us so hard. All right, back to testimony. Many of these children show signs of autism shortly after receiving their immunizations. Let's see if that gets through. Some of these children, as we will hear from Gina Smith, have metal toxicities, aluminum and mercury. What is the source of these substances that are toxic? Dr. Goldberg will testify that maybe what we are seeing is not autism at all. Not autism at all. The autism that's not autism, it's okay. But a neuroimmunologic dysfunction. What does that mean? I am very concerned about the increased number of childhood preventions. I am concerned about the ingredients that are put in these preventions. I am concerned about the way they are given. We have learned that most of the preventions our children are given contain mercury, aluminum, and formaldehyde. Last year, the FDA added up the amount of mercury our babies are being given to learn that in the first 6 months of life, they're getting more than what is considered safe. Not even true. Think about that. In the first 6 months of life, this man is... What the hell? The FDA has said that children are receiving more than is considered safe, and most of that is from preventions. What the hell? So instead of hearing from us, this is what you're getting. Nonsense. Oh, but the money that follows. And most of that is from the prevention. So why is it that the FDA licenses preventions that contain neurotoxins? When asked about the increased rates of autism, many will immediately discount that there's even an increase. The facts don't fit the myth, the mold, the form that they want, so they ignore the facts. Of course, these days we're used to that. So when asked about the increased rates of autism, many will immediately discount there's even an increase, even though the latest statistics from the Department of Education show increased rate in every single state. This slide shows you that every state has seen a dramatic increase. All right, others will say the increase is due to better diagnostic skills. Others will say it's because the diagnostic category was expanded. Again, the facts don't fit the myth, so they are disbelieved. If we took a look at the slide showing California here, California has reported a 273% increase in children with autism since 1988. From this increase, 21% of all autistic children in California live in the 29th district, which is Henry Waxman's district, who is ranking Democrat on our committee. All right, let's remember Bernard Rimland Autism Research Institute and Defeat Autism now are in California. And so this increase it goes on to more and more, but it basically goes back to stating this increase is not just better accounting. So here we are being told what it is. If we want to find a cure, bingo! Ding, 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 ding. This is the agenda the entire time. We must first look to the cause. We must do this now before our health and education systems are bankrupted and before more of the nation's children are locked inside themselves with this disease. Kenneth Curtis, part of the Dave's Morning Show at Oldies 100 FM here in Washington, will set the stage by talking about being the parent of an autistic child. He will be followed by James Smythe of Carmel, Indiana. He will share how through properly looking at autism as an illness and addressing that illness, his son is improving. So many myths being presented like they're real, like these aren't charlatans and snake oil people. Oh my God. Scott Bono from North Carolina lives close to one of the finest medical facilities in the world, Duke University. However, he has been unable to find medical experts to properly address his autistic son's needs. He is forced to drive 12 hours every 4 weeks for his son's medical treatments. These treatments they are referring to are Defeat Autism Now. Bernard Rimland treatments that are alternative medicine that are horrific cures for autistic children. We'll hear about more going videos in the future. These are not real doctors no, we'll get more into that going forward, but understand what he's referring to is coming from not science. So I'll pick up again in the next video, but he goes on to pretty much outline everything autistics predicted, talking about the cure, talking about the need for money, talking about the need to find the cause to get the cure, and then putting in all of this myth, all of this conjecture, and including these autism organizations that are built around belief systems and who are creating autism doctors, and they are ganking these parents of so much money and being called heroes by these parents at the same time. It's absurd. But thank you for exploring more autistic history with me.